welcome back to Hell Yeah Gaming, where we got something very different for you, and this is going to be lots of fun. And what do you see?
Oh, it looks like we're going to do a Would You Rather challenge.
Yeah, we are, but here's how it's going to work. I am always going to advocate for the blue. You are going to always advocate for the red. We will have a short debate amongst ourselves as to why ours is better, regardless as to what we actually think.
All right.
And then after a short little debate, I want all of you in the comments to list what you like and which one you would pick. But then we'll go ahead and then just pick whichever one we actually feel is the one that we like better. Just to move on. So I figure we can get a few good ones in on this. So let's start us off. Would you rather constantly have a 40-pound weight on your shoulders or constantly have 10-pound weights on each of your feet? And start us off. Give me your speech on why 10-pound weights on the feet is better.
All right. Well, when you have 40 pounds on top of your shoulders, that's a balance issue. You're going to topple over. With the 10 pounds on your feet, yeah, it's gonna be a pain to move, but at the very least, you're not gonna topple over like a bunch of dominoes.
Well, I think having a 40-pound weight on your shoulders is much better than 10-pound weights on each of your feet, because while you have the weight on your shoulders, hey, guess what? You can still move around just as easily, and it really strengthens your core, and it strengthens your ability to carry large loads. If you've got the 10-pound weight on your feet, then hey, guess what? You're not going to do very good running away from a bear on a camping trip, but you got the 40-pound weight on your shoulders, and hey, you've already mastered carrying your big backpack, and you can charge on out of there without any issues.
On the contrary, having those 10 pounds of weight on your feet, you're gonna have some pretty strong legs, which means you can kick that bear in the face.
All right. I think that we've reached the end of this round. And real talk, which one would you really rather have?
The 10 pounds on my feet.
I absolutely would too. And for all of you watching at home, hey, guess what? I actually do walk around with 10-pound weights on each of my feet. So
I do a lot of lifting at my job, so yeah, I would actually prefer the feet.
I legitimately walk around 10-pound weights on my feet. It's the best exercise that I get, and I don't get a lot, so I'll appreciate it. That wasn't even close.
That was a 73% agree with the weights on the feet.
Not even close. All right, next one. Would you rather laugh uncontrollably at insurance commercials or become wildly aroused at car commercials? This is gonna be hilarious since you're asexual.
Oh, I know, right?
All right. So since we got, I'll go ahead and start off since you did last time.
All right.
Laughing uncontrollably at insurance commercials is something that I think is already appropriate because they're usually already funny. The Geico Gecko, Flo from Progressive, they all are gearing their insurance commercials to be funny naturally. Whereas car commercials are, all about trying to, sell you the car and make you feel empowered and make you feel, I don't know, sexy or strong, depending on whatever vehicle they're trying to sell you.
Well, that's exactly why it's better to be aroused at the car commercials.
Well, if you're aroused at the car commercials, then
you want to buy the car.
Everyone around you is going to think that you're a freaking nut job. You're a weirdo.
Are you certain? Because have you seen car ads in magazines? They're usually there with a hot chick going, "Hey baby, yeah, let me rev your engine. Let me rev up your Harley, vroom vroom."
You can't pull Batman into this.
I will pull Batman into this if I want to.
That is unfair. Oh my God.
All is fair in love and war, and this is certainly war.
Hey, all I'm saying is that if you become aroused at car commercials, there is no one except for total nut jobs who are going to appreciate you in their company. But if you're laughing uncontrollably at insurance commercials, then people just think that you enjoy what actually is already entertaining a little bit more than you should.
Well, considering how often car commercials come up on TV, at some point you're going to get those urges under control, so...
Hey, this is Would You Rather Either Or. There's nothing about this being...
Well, and you know what? Car commercials are about freedom and going out and doing things, and honestly, they're meant to kind of make you feel good. So if you're already feeling good anyway, it's actually not that weird to be wildly aroused at car commercials.
And cut. All right. We got into that one.
We did.
All right, real talk. Which one would you rather?
The insurance commercials.
Yeah, me too. I think you debated yours better, but than I did. But yeah, the insurance. And that's another one that wasn't really close. Not as much of a landslide as last time, but not close.
63% agreed with the insurance commercials.
All right, moving on. If you could choose an age to stay forever, would you rather be 21 or be 10?
Ooh. Yes.
All right, I started last time, so you go.
It is amazing to be 10 because honestly, the world is still new, you're experienced. You don't have a job, you don't have obligations. You can kind of go out, you can have fun, you can be a kid, you can enjoy cartoons, people don't look at you weird for it. You can get up on early, well, I don't know if kids still do this, but as a kid, I got up early with my cereal watching cartoons. I was like the best feeling in the entire world.
Anyone who's in our age bracket absolutely did that, and if kids don't do that still, then I'm very sad for them.
Honestly, you have so much more freedom as a kid. You can climb a tree. You can hang out with your friends. You can still do this, but like, you can explore more. You have more time to do stuff. You have more energy to do stuff. I would love to be 10 again, honestly.
Okay, well, let me go ahead and counter with this. If you're 10 forever, there is so much you can't do. You can never go out and learn how to drive a car. You can never go in anywhere that's adults only. There's tons of things that they won't let you do, but even just based on, it has to be teenager age only. And if you're 10 forever, who's going to keep taking care of you? Because you're outliving your parents, but you're still 10. You're outliving anyone who can actually escort you through things. So then the world, even when you're 80 years old, the world is going to treat you like you don't matter. You don't know anything. Your word means jack all. Whereas if you're 21 forever, you officially have full legal rights to do anything that you want within, the normal reason. And you can still do all those things you said about getting up early to watch cartoons with your cereal. You can still hang out with your friends all you want and climb trees. Hey, you're forever 21. Now you've hit puberty. Now you're strong enough to climb all the trees and all the mountains. And you can go see that R-rated movie without a legal guardian that you outlived.
Okay, fair point. Though I will say the caveat, you can still do a lot of those things if you're forever 10, just not legally.
And then they kick you out and call you a snot-nosed punk who doesn't know anything.
Well, here's the other thing. Kids also have this, they're kind of invisible. You can learn so much, and people will ignore you because, oh, hey, you're just a kid.
Oh, that's true.
And in the meantime, you're moving from, you can move like, yeah, that kind of thing. You can switch elementary schools, just go around the country. And again,
well, who's going to register you?
Oh, you can do that. By this point, I mean, are we mentally 10 or are we physically 10 forever?
It just says you stay in age forever, so I'm assuming that's just your physical body.
Okay, so that doesn't mean your brain doesn't stop growing, which means you can probably figure out how to, forge that stuff to get into another elementary school to keep going and doing things. And
you're gonna get caught. It's not gonna happen. All right, I think we're good here. We spent a good amount of time on this one. I think we both did really well here. So real talk, which one?
21.
Same. 21. Oh, wow.
Not even a contest.
That was so out of the 3 we've done, that is the biggest landslide.
Dude,
wow.
81%.
Yeah, 81% of people, well, I was about to say can't be wrong, but I think...
And 50 Frenchmen can't be wrong.
There's many. Yeah, 50 Frenchmen. All right, here's our next. Okay, here's the real question. Do either of us know enough about either of these universities to really...
Nope.
Yeah, skipping. You there, write down in the comments if you know anything about Harvard and or Yale. Let us know which one you'd pick and why. I'm legitimately curious because I only ever attended community college, and even that I never finished.
And honestly, both of them, I just know they're both prestigious schools, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, they're both Ivy League. That's all I know. So, all right, moving on to something we can actually do. Would you rather have Reddit take up to 90% of your day, or have 9gag take up 90% of your day? All right, I think we're much better for this one.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. All right. So, who started last? You started last time. All right. Okay. Reddit. You can literally find anything and everything on Reddit. People make careers out of Reddit. People are able to share any kind of information there, as long as you know how to game the system. Hey, guess what? You're a top poster. You are basically a celebrity, and you can get your word out for anything to everyone. Reddit is where memes go to be born, and Facebook is where they go to die. But just before they hit Facebook, they stop at 9gag in their geriatric form.
Are you kidding? 9gag is creating some of those memes that Reddit is hijacking from them. And 9gag keeps a nice record of memes. You can go on 9gag, you can find all kinds of weird stuff. Stuff that people... How do they come up with this stuff? I don't even know. But 9gag, it's humorous, it's fun, it's memes daily, and not even just from Reddit, just from the people utilizing it.
But 9gag is only memes, which I'm not discrediting. Memes are amazing. A meme a day keeps the doctor away. But
people get pretty brilliant with memes in terms of
they do.
Well, not even just in making them, but just like conversing with them, playing around.
Sure.
Socializing.
But it
takes a lot of creativity to keep that up, man.
It is, absolutely. And you can find all that creativity on Reddit, where you'll also find everything that's not meme related, where you can have conversation or spread news or make discoveries in formats that aren't so limited as only memes.
All right.
All right. I think that was an admission of defeat.
Yeah, I think that was.
I go with Reddit.
Yeah, I actually have Reddit. I don't have 9gag anymore.
Same. Yeah. Okay. That's another pretty hefty one. I want one that's more contentious.
I know, right?
Let's get something that's actually really okay. Would you rather have an all expenses paid 2-month vacation in France, or be on the moon for 1 hour? Oh, I feel like this one actually is
this one might actually be a contentious one.
Yeah. All right, go for it.
All right, so if you're on the moon, that is something like almost nobody gets to do just because of all the expenses, all the science, all the tech it takes to even get there. So to be on the moon for just 1 hour, you are going to see Earth like you've never seen it before. You are going to see the universe as you've never seen it before. The gravity there is so very different. So just to be able to jump and you are up like several feet in the air that you couldn't do on Earth, that is, wow. That's actually kind of a mind-blowing experience, just thinking of just all the stuff you can see and experience and do. And you can go play in a crater. You can probably find the original moon landing station. Please don't wreck it. But it's like, wow, like that's just thinking about it just kind of makes my mind just kind of like blown. Just being able to see things from a different perspective, being able to do things that you come home, you got bragging rights, man. That's amazing.
Wow. I 100% agree with everything you said. You win.
Oh, this is actually 50-50.
Actually, this is an even split. It's oh wow, France actually still wins out by a little over 100,000 or 10,000. But I'm gonna put this out here right now. Everybody who selected France over the moon, you're just objectively wrong.
Well, I guess I'm objectively wrong because I actually would rather go to France.
Really?
Really? Just the biggest thing is all the training it takes for an astronaut to go through. It's rigorous. It's hard and
Absolutely.
And I honestly don't want to do it. To me, it's not really worth it.
So it's laziness.
Well, yeah. Well, not even just that. It's just I don't like. I don't like a lot of physical stuff that could possibly make you sick if you don't do it correctly.
I would go to the moon right now as I am with my little dad gut and my weak stick arms. I would go straight to the moon right now if I was given the opportunity.
I've always wanted to go to Paris, so that's also kind of my.
Well, that is your thing. And I don't like France, so
Yeah.
No offense to any Frenchmen out there. The country as a whole, the culture just doesn't appeal to me as much as most other. But space, oh my God! If any of you know how Markiplier reacts to anything space related,
Space song.
Space song. I am right there with him. I'm like maybe a little notch underneath Mark in that regard. Like, space is amazing. But that's going to go ahead and do it for us. I think we've gone long enough here, so let's go ahead and wrap it up. And how'd you like this Would You Rather challenge?
That was actually a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, yeah. Just getting in here, debating with each other, even though, like, for some of it we didn't agree. You actually debated a couple you didn't agree with. We got to the last one the only one that I didn't agree with, and I just straight up said, "Yeah, you're right." I'll do better next time.
Yeah,
all right.
We'll see.
All right. So thank you all for watching so much. I appreciate it. If this was funny or entertaining to you, then please drop a like and, of course, comment on each one of these. Tell me which one you would rather do. And remember, if you choose the moon, I'm right there with you. If you choose France, Anne is right there with you, and you're both wrong. So, have a fantastic rest of your day, and of course, hell yeah!